Catalan Dragons 2. Do you hear it? Do you hear it? The roar is back. Oh, yes. The Roarers will be over the moon with this one. And rightly so. They're back in business. Tom Amone back to his devastating best. Down the middle. John Asiata back in the starting 17. Oh, it's all coming back. Lachlan Lamb showing the glimpses that he showed us in 2023. Matt Moylan, the cherry on top of the cake. Oh, yes. Everything looks set for a Leigh Leopard surge up the table. Oh, they put Catalan Dragons to the sword. They got the claws into him and they didn't let go. Don't get me wrong. Let's be absolutely clear. The first 20 minutes of this game, it could have gone either way. It was a real tussle. And we must say, Catalan came into this game with a lot of players missing. The likes of Mike McMeekin, Julien Busquet wasn't there as well. So they had some key players out for them in this game. No Mickey McAlorm as well. No Jordan Desiree. So they were losing a lot in the pack. But look, that's all I've got to say. We've got to bear that in mind in terms of the 30 points to 2 scoreline in the end. But the bottom line is this. Leigh Leopards needed that in the second half, especially first half, real tight tussle. And then that moment of real quality. Tom Amone, off you go, sir. Down the field of play. Ran out of speed, of course, but what a brilliant bit of skill with the boot into the arm. Off he goes. And then it was all about the numbers. Over it goes to Josh Charnley. An easy score for Josh. And it's 6 points to 0. Of course, Catalan Dragons get the penalty right at the end of the half. It's 6-2 at half time. And at that point, you think, you know what? This is a real game. It's going to be a real contest in the second period. And then a try of simple beauty. Oh, yes. Kai O'Donnell. Again, Lachlan down off that right leg, completely bamboozled the defence. Out it goes to the left-hand side. Some wonderful interchanges. And in goes Kai O'Donnell for his first of 2 on the evening. Then it's all about the floated Sydney Harbour Bridge, as they're calling it, the floated pass over the top from Matt Moylan. And there he is yet again. Mr. Hanley goes in once more for his 6th try of the season. Outstanding. No wonder they allowed Tom Briscoe to go. This boy is undroppable. Full stop. That's all I've got to say about that. And then, of course, the second Kai O'Donnell try made by the returning Mr. John Asiata. Great to see him back on the field of play. Lovely little reverse ball. Off goes Kai O'Donnell. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much. And then, of course, finally, Matt Moylan getting what was a deserved try for him on the evening, because quite simply, he was superb. All of a sudden, a lot of people will be looking at the Leigh Leopards going, right, they are on the rise. And I think they will be on the rise. Of course, Ipape, not that long ago, let's not forget, they were without Ipape and Mulhern. Don't worry about that, you be the Roarers. I know you were without players still as well, but I think it's just right and appropriate that we have a balanced argument on in the sheds in terms of who Catalan Dragons were missing going into this game. Steve McNamara will be devastated. Really poor performance in the Cup against Huddersfield. Bounced back really well last week against Hull KR, and then came up against the freight train that was the Leigh Leopards at the LSV on Friday night. And next up for the Leopards will be Castleford Tigers at home, then Salford at home. 2 wins that they will be looking to win before they go to the John Smith Stadium and then Hull KR. If they can win the next 2, they are right. Well, they're back at it, aren't they? No doubt about it. I thought Tariq Sims, going back to Catalan, I thought Tariq Sims had a really solid game, didn't he, on that left edge? Really good bruising defence, some really nice runs from Tariq Sims. Still impressing for me in a Catalan Dragons shirt. I thought Paul Seguier, of course, he was put into the front row. He didn't let him down. 102 metres on the night from him. But here's the interesting thing, and I've already said it once, and I'll say it again. Monet, oh yes, when the moon hits the sky. Oh, Mr. Amone, what a player. And he was back at it 160 metres last night from 18 carries from the big fella. 4 tackle breaks, 32 tackles indeed. A wonderful clean break that led to the Charnley try. Mr. Amone, he lays the platform back at it like you wouldn't believe. That's what they've been missing. Punch and power down the middle. And there he was, Mr. Tom Amone. What a performance. He did more metres than Romain Neverett and Chris Satai combined. That's what he is. He's Superman. He's 2 players in one. What a player. What a performance from Tom Amone on the night. We know the likes of Latelli's in great form. He did over 100 metres on the night. So did, Jamal Hanley. When you consider his try, actually, there weren't a lot of he didn't even have to do a lot, did he, really, for his try? A lot of work coming out of backfield from him. Josh Charnley, the same on the other side, 165 metres from Josh. Nice try, of course, from him on the evening as well. And, of course, Kai O'Donnell. Kai O'Donnell's a great player. He was really, last week I thought Matty Nicholson did a great job on him at the Warrington Wolves, but in this game, yet again, O'Donnell showing why he's one of the most devastating second rowers in Super League. All of a sudden, the pack to be feared appears to be back. Oh, yes. That was a little bit of a rhyme, wasn't it? Outstanding. So pleased for you, Be the Rose. You're not deserving of 2 points on the table after 8 games. You've gone up against the Catalan Dragons team that have averaged over 4 tries a game, and quite simply, you've kept them to 2. Brilliant defensive work, showed up for each other time and time again last night. And some of those attacking phases, like I say, the Kai O'Donnell try, absolutely just sublime. That's why we love this game. Wonderful combination on the left edge. Brilliant stuff. And of course, Matt Moylan now, will they keep him at fullback? We were saying, weren't we, a few weeks ago, he's no fullback. And here we go. He's made us all these hard words at the moment, playing really well. And even Adrian Lamb at full time saying now he's got a bit of a dilemma. Does he stay there? Does he put him back in the house? We know McIntosh is there. We know O'Brien's going to come back. We would expect him to go back in at standoff at some point in time, but at the moment he's playing brilliantly at fullback. Well done to him for shifting back there with such class and such grace. I thought Lachlan Lamb, this was for me his best performance of the season thus far. This was the Lamb of 2023. Far better from Lachlan Lamb in this game. I thought the step that he put on, like I say, that started that move on the left of the O'Donnell try, was absolutely wonderful. We were waxing lyrical, weren't we, of the George Williams step. I think it was against Leeds. But bottom line is, this was just as good. Absolutely brilliant from Lachlan Lamb. 4 points, could be 8 in a couple of weeks, and all of a sudden then the Leigh Leopards are looking up at that table saying, here we come, the Roar Brigade. I'm sure, believe that they can still get into the 6. I believe they can still get in the 6. Now it's all about them showing their class and quality. We know they've got that in abundance, and if the pack can get the roll on like they did yesterday, well. Woo! The Be the Roarers are back. Yes, outstanding stuff. Right, here we give them the 3-2-1 for, well, no question about it. They're all going to Leigh Leopards players. And of course, the 3 points have to go to Matt Moylan at full back. A brilliant performance from the Moylan. Lovely try. Like I say, he deserved that try, didn't he? Because his all-round game last night was superb. 2 brilliant try assists on the night. 19 carries of the ball for 110 metres from him. Believe it or not, he got 5 tackle busts in this game as well, and a clean break, and kicked 5 from 5. You can't knock that, can you? Matty Moylan settling in. The Australian has arrived. Oh, yes, he gets the 3 points. Who am I giving the 2 to? Well, this won't surprise you. Tom Amone. Has to be, because of his work down the middle. His work down the middle, time and time again for me. Real quality. People will be saying, Kai O'Donnell got 2 tries and assists. I know, but I love the prop forwards. I love what they do. Tom Amone for me. Unbelievable last night. Real quality down the middle. And the 1 point will go to O'Donnell. I'm going to give 1 to O'Donnell, 2 tries, 1 assist, 81 metres and 10 carries. He had a great game on the left edge. But Tom Amone, for me, deserves the 2 points. Like I say, a player 2 in 1. When you can do the work of Chris Satai and Roman Navarrete combined, I'm sorry to say it, you have to have 2 points minimum. That's how good the big fella was. Unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable performance from the big man himself, Mr. Tom Amone. Great to see him back in sparkling form. So happy for all my friends, and you know who you are. You know who you are down there at the Leigh Leopards. Great to see you getting your 2nd win of the season. Much deserved 2nd win of the season. Everybody now will be watching you. I expect this is going to be a very, very good May for the Leigh Leopards on the cards. There you go. 30 points to 2. The Be the Roar Brigade is back. We'll be back later in the day with more in the sheds. You go well. Bye for now.